Earlier this year, our pastoral staff and diaconate presented a new structure for our deacon ministry teams. We have made a few changes that we believe will better fit the expectations we have of our deacons and the needs of our church. Our deacons are nominated and elected by you, the congregation. We ordain our deacons because we believe their gifts and talents set them apart as the spiritual leaders in our congregation. We ask them to take their role as a deacon seriously, caring for our congregation alongside our pastoral staff. Each of our deacons has agreed to serve as the leader of at least one of our 7 deacon ministry teams. But the work of these ministry teams isn't just the responsibility of our deacons. Their role is to lead and organize their ministry team as we come together as a community of faith to care for one another. That's where you come in. Even if you are not currently serving on our diaconate, you have gifts and talents that are needed as a part of this congregation. While we want you to find ways to be filled and fed as a part of our church at large, we also hope that you are finding ways to fill and feed others. Our hope is that each of you will consider joining one of our deacon ministry teams based on your gifts and talents. We are confident that no matter what your gifts and talents are, there is a place for you to serve on one of these teams. This video will give you a brief overview of our 7 teams and give you an idea about the ways that they will care for our congregation. We hope that you will take a few moments to watch this video and prayerfully consider joining one of our deacon ministry teams. Information will be given at the end of the video on how to become a member of these teams and the next steps you need to take.
My name is Cheryl Rosberg, and this is Sarah Hultquist, and we are co-leaders of the Connections Ministry Team. The last 2 years have proven to be difficult to maintain relationships with our church family due to the restrictions of the pandemic. The purpose of our team is to provide a regular personal contact with church members at least once a month. In the past, the Connections Ministry Team sent cards and notes to members of the congregation, and this still is a wonderful way to stay in touch. However, we feel in addition to cards, it is very important that we make a personal contact by phone. This team will function as a switchboard and will make sure the needs of our church members are being shared with the staff and other ministry teams.
The Connections Ministry Team will need help from church members to make contacts. The plan is to have at least 20 members on this team. We invite you to join us to help keep our First Baptist Church family connected. Now that we begin the search for a new senior pastor, it is more important than ever that we maintain connections with one another. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or Cheryl. Thank you for your prayerful consideration.
Hello, I'm Kim Arts.
And I'm Jamie Callie. We lead the Grief Support Team.
Grief team members offer a listening ear and a willingness to serve those in our church family who are grieving. We provide support to those dealing with the recent loss of a loved one and assure them that they need not journey alone. Team members contact the grieving family and assess any needs they might have.
We plan to have team members who will send a card to families on important milestones, such as birthdays and anniversaries following their loved one's death. This will let the grieving family know their church family is still thinking about them and that they are in our hearts and our prayers.
We hope you will prayerfully consider being part of the grief support team.
My name is Mary Kane.
And I am Gail Mann.
We are members of the diaconate. We as a church are all seeking to earnestly serve God and others. One way to do this is by caring for the members of our church family by serving on a ministry team. One of the deacon-led ministry teams is the hospital care team. The purpose of this team is to coordinate care for members who may be hospitalized and their families. It is very important to say that this team is not trying to do everything for those who are in the hospital. Instead, this team will be coordinating care for those who have a need. For example, a family member of someone hospitalized might need a meal or transportation. The meal team or the transportation team would be contacted to help the member.
Our hope is that by reaching out to the family of an individual who is hospitalized, that the needs may be assessed and the right contacts made to serve that person and or the family. We all understand that hospital visitation policies have changed dramatically over the couple of years and continue to change. We will need to be flexible and adapt as needs arise. Again, those serving will coordinate the care that is best for the individual and or the family. We would like to invite you to join our church's hospital care team. More than likely, this will be something that you can do from your home. Written information with all the information, names and numbers and the whole process will be provided for you. We ask that you prayerfully consider serving on this team. Thank you so much for listening and for perhaps thinking about being one of the coordinators or a person to help the coordinators.
My name is Sarah Howlett.
And I'm Catherine Carver.
The purpose of the Homebound team is to reach out to church members who are not able to come to church or who attend infrequently, usually due to physical health. This team is designed to reach out to members as an additional support beyond their family unit. Team members can do whatever they like to connect with their assigned homebound member, such as sending cards, doing in-person visits, talking with them on the phone, or giving small gifts or anything that they feel is appropriate.
We currently have a team of 12 members, and each team member is assigned 1 or 2 homebound persons or family units to serve. There's a system of record keeping and reporting to the team leader, usually reporting the number of cards, visits, phone calls, gifts, etc. These reports are obtained every other month by the team leader to determine the various ways our homebound members have been served.
We hope that you'll consider becoming a member of this team to reach out to our homebound members.
Hi, my name is Matthew Roller, and I'd like to tell you about the prayer team that's led by Jay McCullum, Steve Hallett, and myself. In our worship and communication with God, prayer is a very important part of our members' spiritual life. The prayer team is to expand and maintain the congregation's spiritual connection through prayer. As part of the spiritual connection, the prayer team organizes the congregation's prayer effort to lift up concerns, praise, and thanksgiving as identified by the congregation's members. To accomplish this effort, the prayer team is looking for individuals to support with the following tasks. First, we'd like to collect prayer items from each Sunday school class, and those members request these be lifted up by the prayer team. Volunteers to meet before each worship service for prayer in support of the pastor, the speaker, and the entire worship service. We also need volunteers to pray for specific concerns during the week, and we need volunteers to provide postcard written feedback to members who request specific prayer. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Velva Barr.
And I'm Lynn Fields, and we represent the Meals Ministry Team. This team offers assistance with meals during times of special blessing, such as the birth of a new baby, moving to a new home nearby, or during difficulty, illness, or death of a family member. Our ministry provides nurture and care to ease the burden for persons or families during times of need. We ask recipients for specific food allergies or preferences and get contact information to be able to schedule delivery at the best time for you to receive your meals.
Online meal trains through the Take Them a Meal website work really well for those who wish to take a meal to a person or family. They are usually done through the FBW Family Facebook page, and the link is emailed to the team members. You can ask to join the FBW Family page so that you can keep up with the needs as they arise.
The meal ministry team always welcomes new members who volunteer on a case-by-case basis to provide meals. Contact me in the church office to be added to our list of volunteers. Meals provided can be homemade, but restaurant takeout, gift cards, and grocery delivery are also welcome. Let us provide your dinner while you are dealing with crisis or major change in your life. Contact the church office if you are experiencing a need or know of someone who could use a few meals to get them through a tough time.
I want to tell you a little bit about small jobs and riders. This committee is led by Chuck Perdue and myself, Tom Carter. We're looking for more team members that would be willing to help us and be called on to do one, small jobs, and second is to offer rides. Our main goal is to support maintenance of facilities with their small jobs around the building and grounds, and also be willing to assist our church families in small jobs around their house and that they may need help or assistance with, such as painting, small carpentry, landscaping, carrying things or lifting, or any other small job that you may have that our committee members have the expertise to undertake. Another part of our committee is to provide transportation when needed by church members. You would notify the church office and they would get in touch with us and we would help you out. We'd love for you to to join us and have more members on our team for either one of for the maintenance or for the riders. Thank you. Contact the church office or one of us. Thank you.
Now that you know more about the teams, the next step is to sign up. You can visit our church website and fill out a form that will indicate which team or teams you would like to join. You can also directly contact the deacons who coordinate the team or teams you are interested in joining. Or you can reach out to our church office and we will make sure that your name is given to the correct deacon team leaders. We appreciate your support and consideration as we all work together to make sure we are taking care of one another. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to a member of our diaconate or to our church staff.